Good afternoon, you guys. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave if you wouldn't mind leaving.
Hey, are you Stuart?
Would you guys mind packing up and leaving, please?
No, we're going to be here for a bit.
Why are you saying that, Stuart?
I'm just asking you to leave. I was talking to some sisters yesterday, and they asked me to leave, and I left right away. So I thought, let me see if you guys are going to be as cooperative with the same request at another time. So I'm just asking you guys to please leave. Would you guys mind leaving?
Well, we're here.
No,
doing our thing.
No.
You're not going to leave?
No.
Okay.
I
Please
miss
leave.
you, Stuart.
Please leave.
You were my friend.
That's good.
We were friends.
That's very good. That's very good, Mark. I know exactly. I know exactly what you're doing. Well, I didn't know Watchtower at the time.
Is your pen on right now?
Whoa. You know, that's funny.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's funny. The sister over there in front of Best Buy a couple of days ago. I don't know. She's an English bae. She's got red hair, older sister, English accent. She helped herself to just grabbing this. Grabbing it. Like, were you about to grab it, by the way?
No, I was just wondering if it was.
But you reached for it.
Pen that's on.
You were reaching for it.
Yeah. So, do you want me to grab it?
With the intention of just like pointing at it, or like
got a camera on us, Stuart.
grabbing
so,
it. Anyway, let me finish. So I was filming her, which is, by the way, perfectly legal for me to do, by the way. And
what does that do for you?
Hold on a second. This is what I've noticed about cult members. You don't let people finish their stories. So I was filming them over there in front of Best Buy, a public place, and she helped herself to grabbing it.
Wow.
Full on grabbing it. And then a couple of minutes later, Louis showed up, Sheldon showed up, like the way you guys show up in numbers, like when you can't dominate the situation, you call other witnesses to come. So maybe 4-on-1 will work, maybe 6-on-1 will work. So 2 other witnesses came. And then
Why do you like us so much?
Hold on a second.
Why do you like us so much?
Hold on a second. And then I was.
No. Why do you like us so much?
Why don't you let me finish the story?
Why do you like us so much?
Why do you keep proving what a cult member you are? So I'm telling I'm telling Louis.
Like us so much to put so much effort into trying to help us.
I'm telling Louis about what happened. I say, "Oh, Louis, that sister over there, she grabbed the pen," and she goes, "Oh, that's a lie." And they're calling the police. Like, I've noticed, like, one of you will call the police and kind of like go away.
Well, we can do that if there's any sort of harassment.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm not harassing you. Actually, you want to know who's harassing who in situations like this? You guys are threatening me. Okay, you want to know? Well, not you, but Jehovah's Witnesses generally. Like, when you talk to ex-members. Anyway, let me finish the story. So the police finally did show up in front of Best Buy the other day. And yeah, say hi. And hold on. And she conveniently wasn't there. She conveniently wasn't there to tell the police that it was a lie, that she grabbed the property.
Okay.
And I'll show you something else. Hold on a second. Hold that for a second?
No.
No? Okay. So I don't know if you know who these brothers are here. That's Hagen. He's the bus driver. He is quite a piece of work. I don't know if you know him. Like, when it suits him to be the elder telling the apostate what to do, then he does that in a kingdom hall. When he can't be the elder out in public, then he gets to be the bus driver telling somebody like me what to do. He's a real piece of work. And this is Stephanie Temmerman. Are you calling? Okay, good.
Did it look like a picture?
I'm just going to take a piece of literature so that I'm reading the literature when the cops come. You can't say that I'm loitering. I've noticed you'll try to do that. You'll try to get me to walk away and follow you because you guys are quite comfortable lying to the police, which I can prove. I was in the middle of proving, actually, that you lie to the police.
Well, you know what?
Anyway, so the point is, have you called the police, or have you called another brother? Who have you called? May I ask who you've called? May I ask who you've called? That's good. He doesn't want to talk to me. Oh, are you watching? Are you the watcher?
No.
You're the watcher?
No.
Are you an officer?
No.
Okay. Whew.
Okay, so
Is the good news really from God?
Yeah, okay. So.
Yes.
Are you here for a shift change?
Yes.
That's convenient. The 15 minutes just happened to be up. I have nothing to do with it. Oh, amazing. Whew. It's nice to have the sun finally shining in Vancouver. I mean, we earn our sunshine in Vancouver with all that rain. Yeah. Oh, so she conveniently wasn't there to tell the story, her side of the story, when the police came, because there is no telling the police officer you didn't do something when you're doing it is on tape. She was smart enough to know that, so she wasn't there on Saturday. Hey, brothers. Norbert tried this before, and what's interesting is that I document the entire exchange here, and you guys just take snapshots. So, like, honestly, I offered to make the same challenge to him. If the first time you show that to somebody, you let me be in the room so we can both talk about it, that'd be great. You don't really care that much.
No,
that's
sorry,
the unfortunate thing.
You, my friends.
Yeah, and you know, tell me why you don't care about me.
Because you've become so full of anger.
Oh, do I seem angry to you?
Yes, you do.
Let me show you who's full of anger. Actually, here, I'll show you.
You know,
let's talk about who's full of anger here. Are you intimidated by me taking out a piece of paper? Okay. Actually, this brother is quite angry.
I don't want to know.
Well, then pack up and leave. Please leave. The first thing I did was ask you to leave.
We're not coming up to anyone. We're
Please leave.
standing here, letting people.
Okay, you're getting a little hostile. I'm just showing you some basic truths about.
See that.
Okay, you don't want to see this? Well, you just called me angry. You just called me angry.
You seem angry.
And unfortunately, that's just your impression.
Sorry.
I can show you proof of who's angry.
You know,
do you know who this brother is?
Don't want to know, Stuart.
You don't want to know that he physically assaulted me for our SkyTrain. Or Sandy. You know Sandy. She was sitting. Hi, Shannon. Start filming me too. Yeah, Sandy was sitting right over there, and she was filming me. Do it.
I'm calling
Do it.
Police now.
Good.
You are harassing
Good.
me.
Good. Let's get them going. 181707 is my file number.
Thank you.
Oh, and I know exactly what to tell them this time. This is why people like me are doing this work, so that when the police come, we get to talk to the police.
What hope do you have for people?
Interesting.
What hope do you have?
That's a good question. And honestly, I tried answering that question the other day. Like Norbert has asked me, Gino has asked me, Frank, the other brother around here, answered me. And unfortunately, the answer to that question, what do I have to offer you, is never going to make you feel as good as it makes you feel to believe. Oh, hold on! Look at you! Amazing! This is what I'm saying. Well, let's let the police come. Yeah, we'll let the police come. Where did I put that magazine? Oh. So just so we're clear, I've asked you to leave. You refused to leave, so we'll let the police come and sort it out. Oh. Look at you guys, 3-on-1. Would you guys mind leaving? Would you guys mind lovingly, mildly, respectfully, faithfully cooperating with a simple request and just going today? Or we're going to deal with the police again? We're going to deal with the police.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
You know what? I don't call the police.
No?
See, I'm not a hypocrite like you. Would you like me to explain why you're calling the police right now makes you guys hypocrites?
We're not.
Would you like me to explain?
No.
You just want to be offended at the insult, not hear me explain myself. This is typical.
Go somewhere else.
Have you guys ever sat in a judicial committee, the three of you together, where you get away with this kind of game you're playing? Control the situation, be the victim of the situation. Meanwhile, somebody gets disfellowshipped. You don't get to hear the whole story. Or a child comes forward and talks about having been abused by one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and you talk about, I'm a little offended that you're saying this about our brothers, and you don't call the police. Like on and on and on it goes, you guys. Like, you make literally the most flattering assertion about yourselves that a human being could possibly make. I mean, like, think about a more flattering assertion to make about yourself. Okay? And when that gets challenged, and when the facts are laid out for you, that what that arrogance has turned you into, and how there are victims left and right to your arrogance, you don't want to hear it. You call the police, you talk about, I used to know you, and this and that. Were you raised by Jehovah's Witnesses, by the way? Never asked you. When did you get the truth, Mark?
I've never had it.
I got the truth. You're right. I did get the
From-
truth. I'm not answering your question
From-
because I'm not interested in talking to you.
Interesting. Well, I'm interested in talking to you.
No, you're not. You're interested in getting a lecture.
Tell me that I'm not interested in talking to you. I'm
You're not
asking.
interested in talking to me. You're interested in getting a lecture.
I'm asking
That's
you
my opinion.
when you got the truth. Well, let's talk now. Now I'm ready to talk. Now I'm ready to talk. Tell me, when did you get the truth?
You don't
Everything.
want to talk. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look at this.
yeah. Look at it. Look at it. And just so you know, I'm not afraid to record
Why-
myself.
If you're not afraid, why don't you bring a private camera? Why do you try and hide? who you
I'm not
are?
hiding it.
You were. I mean, you've got a pen that is a camera.
Brother,
I'm
everything.
not your brother anymore.
Everything is naked and openly exposed before Jehovah.
Who is Jehovah to you?
What difference does it make if his true and only servants are filmed defending their faith, calling Caesar when they can't defend their faith? What difference does it make if I'm filming you or me? Hebrews 4:13. Everything is naked and openly exposed before Jehovah. You guys should be happy that people are filming you. Every interaction you have with the public is an opportunity to declare the good news of God's kingdom. What difference does it make if I'm filming you? I'm not going to edit this. The videos on my channel are beginning, middle, and end. And even when I look like an idiot and mess up and screw things up, I leave that up there. See, because I'm honest about my search for truth. And you guys gave up that search.
How many other religions do you do this to?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know anything compared to what I know about Jehovah's
You
Witnesses.
must really like us a lot to give us so much attention.
That's good. I must really like you a lot. Well, you know who I like?
Really hate
No,
us
you
a
want
lot.
to know who I like? You want to know who I like? I like ex-Jehovah's Witnesses who have managed to distance themselves from Watchtower and not kill themselves because of the way you paint the world outside of Watchtower as being nothing but a demonically run wasteland. So the people like me who've detached ourselves from Watchtower, who have broken our conditioning, and who have resumed being human beings and are continuing on with our search for truth, part of that search for truth is being honest about what it was that kept us loyal to Watchtower all those years, when there's all this stuff coming out about it. Have you heard of the Australian Royal Commission, Mark?
I want to talk to you.
Amazing. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh.
Yeah, I'm done. You're done.
I've talked to a couple of officers, actually. There was a Miles Teitelbaum, and he said, because I haven't physically touched you, because I haven't threatened you, because I haven't grabbed personal property away from you, that we're just having a discrepancy. This is a discrepancy between two parties. You might try to tell them that I'm harassing you, but I've already been through this with the cops. And they just tell me it's a discrepancy between two parties. So I'll tell him the same thing. Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. I'm going to turn this off so that because I only have 55 minutes on here. It's a really good quality video, but I've only got 55 minutes. So I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on when the cops come, all right? So just bear in mind, yeah, I'm turning it off now. So now is a good time to say whatever you want. Right, so where was I? Oh yeah, I was wondering if Mark actually really left. He said, okay, that's it, I can't take anymore. He's leaving. So he's probably somewhere peering around a corner or something, watching me. Or he's going to text you. He's going to text you in a couple of minutes and say, is he still there? And you're going to walk away and have a little chit-chat with him texting, where I can't hear what you're saying, what I can't see what you're saying. It's amazing how comfortable you are using Satan's wicked technology when it suits you. Like, watch. He hasn't left. He's hanging around, waiting for the 5 or 10 minutes to pass, so you guys can do your little G.I. Joe game and text him. I have nobody helping me. I'm just standing here as a truth seeker, ready to tell the police the truth, not calling the police when you grab personal property away from me, when you lie to the police about what actually got said, when you threaten me with police involvement, when you initiate physical contact, when you physically assault me, when you film me from across the street and then run away when I approach you. So who's going to get the text? Is it going to be you or you? Mark said he's out of here. Yeah, is he out of here, really? He's gone somewhere probably to I don't know, there's he's got a direct number to a local police officer or something. And then if I've stayed for 5 or 10 minutes, then you get to call that harassment. But actually, it's not harassment because I politely asked you guys to leave. And that was the first thing I asked you to do. So if anyone isn't cooperating with someone here, you're not lovingly cooperating with the filthy apostate. That's what's happening here, just so we're clear. She's pretty cool. She's good. Hey, a couple smokes for her. Good thing she's not a singer. It's not good for the voice to smoke, yeah. Oh, yeah, so I was 17 when I was first reached with the good news of God's kingdom. The couple that took the interest in me, oh man, did they take an interest in me. Yeah, they were coming to pick me up at my home, bring me to their home to have the study. And I guess in about 5 or 6 weeks, they felt that I was ready to go to that first meeting. And that first meeting I went to, that was a life-altering experience for me. For me, not for everybody, but for me at 17, in my circumstances, that first meeting I went to, because if there's one thing Jehovah's Witnesses know how to do, they know how. Jehovah's Witnesses know how. Sorry, I'm just going to let the buses pass. Jehovah's Witnesses know how to make newly interested people feel really, really welcome. So I didn't have a clue. So I was, of course, taken in by that love and that warmth and that personal interest. And that's a good thing. Like, you know, at the time, the couple that was taking the interest in me, they didn't have access to social media and jwfacts.com and jwsurvey.org, and the Australian Royal Commission hadn't come out yet, and the lawsuits and the settlements and everything that a person can learn now. So their intentions were good. So, you know, nobody can really fault them. So, yeah, then it was about becoming an unbaptized publisher, a baptized publisher, an auxiliary pioneer, a regular pioneer. Maybe I can consider going to Bethel. Maybe I can consider getting into foreign territory. Maybe I can consider getting into, maybe becoming a circuit overseer if I was prepared to play that game with the elders. That was one of the red flags, actually, was all the political opportunism. Like, I noticed brothers within days after being appointed elders, having served as servants, MSs, for however long, within days of their appointment, the transformation, the way they would walk around the hall, the way they would talk to everyone else in the conversation that wasn't an elder, the way they would throw their weight around when it suited them, and the way they would cry about how hard it is to be a crag in a parched land when it suited them. Like, I remember this one elder, the first interview part he had, he was getting up there crying about how hard it was for him to be an elder. Now it's a different story. Now he's John Wayne when it suits him. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, right. So the political opportunism and the gossiping and the cliquiness of the sisters, and, you know, just some of the other stuff I was seeing, it kind of got me wanting to do a little research into Watchtower. And so I asked the hard questions, like, let me really learn about people who leave this religion, because there's no doubt what you guys say about us is in black and white. You know, mentally diseased, deceitful, worldly, fleshly, doomed to die unless they come back to Jehovah. And I was like, wow, that's some strong language. And for years that kept me loyal. Like, I don't ever want to become that. Please, Jehovah, don't ever let me miss a meeting, too many meetings. Please, Jehovah, don't ever let me neglect my personal study, neglect my personal prayer, neglect attending service groups, neglect staying spiritually progressive and setting greater goals for myself. Because if I were to ever do that, that would mean I must be demonically possessed. So I never did any real research. But then as soon as I started to, like, get over the jitters and all that fear and paranoia, and actually do some real research into people who've left this organization, we are truly remarkable people. Remarkable people. Willing to subject ourselves to this kind of nonsense in our pursuit of truth. Oh.
Okay. And then we'll relieve each other.
Is that a security guard over there? Is he your inside man? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So people who leave this organization, and the reason I'm filming you, if you must know, the reason I'm filming you is because of the way you treat people who leave this organization in situations like this. I mean, like, I tried to show you. Would you like to see what you've done? You want to see this?
Yeah. You already showed me like 3 times.
Do you remember? Do you remember what it was? If I've shown you 3 times, tell me what was on it.
I'm done talking to you.
I know you are. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, this guy's a security guy, right? He's pretending to get a hot dog right now? Or is he a brother? I'm not going to go up to him. I'm just going to wait to see if you talk to him, then I'll know that he's an inside guy. You can't go to the cops anymore. I wonder if it's because you can't go to the cops anymore because, like, maybe they told you something. Like, considering everything you've done to me, you really have no business calling the cops anymore, so you've gone running to Pacific Center Security, maybe, and that's who he is. Yeah, anybody you can run to dominate me in a situation like this. Or maybe the cops are coming. We'll find out. I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't mind being wrong. I don't insist on being right. And if I'm not right, then somebody's persecuting me. Yeah. March 31st, right? At that hotel. It's not at the... thank you. Oh, that is precious spiritual food. Yeah, so I was having a discussion with a sister a couple of months ago, right over here. And she didn't like the way the conversation was going. And she snatched it out of my hand. And then I said, I might read that. And then she gave it back. And then about 10 minutes later, she snatched it out of my hand again. And she said, you don't deserve it. Thing is, though, like, this is now my personal property. Like, if you were to snatch it out of my hand, you'd be snatching personal property out of my hand, so that's a mistake. Like, you guys just keep making mistakes like that? Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. It's taken him a long time to get his hot dog. Hey, how's it going? Oh, and he looked at you just now. Oh, yeah, that's your guy. That's cool. Is he your brother? Or is he just somebody that you've lied through your teeth to about me? Huh? Yeah. There it is. Would you guys mind leaving, please? I told you, the sister yesterday asked me to leave. Like, within a minute, she asked me to leave, and I left right away. And I've asked you to leave. Would you guys mind leaving?
You've already done that, and you know that we're staying.
Well, I'm giving you a chance, another chance to please leave. To cooperate with a lovingly made request. Here comes another brother. Hey, brother. How's it going? You're filling in now. You're coming to relieve these brothers? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I've asked them to pack up their carts and leave. Yeah. Would you mind leaving? Or are you going to insist on having your shift here?
Beautiful day, though.
It is a beautiful day. Oh, is it a beautiful day? Yeah.
So he's filming us.
Yeah, I'm filming you.
So it's better to not.
And actually, yesterday, the brother, I told him I was filming him, like he was suspicious, and he goes, Stuart, if you're filming me, that's going to be a problem. Like he was Captain America or something. Like you should have heard him. He's in your hole, I think. That's going to be a problem. Like he was the Terminator or something, you know. He's watching a few too many superhero movies.
Who's that?
Sorry, you guys? So then I explained to him how Mark is still here. I knew Mark was still here. He said he was leaving, and he's right over there. Yeah, so then I explained to the brother how actually it is perfectly legal for me to film you in a public place. My YouTube channel isn't monetized. I'm not generating revenue. There is no violation of copyright. So there is definitely no consent for you to give. I get to film you. I get to film me too. So it's no big deal. And as I mentioned, what does Hebrews 4 verse 13 say, brother? Or Bible student? I know I can't call you brother. That upsets you. You don't want to hear the word brother come out of my mouth. Have you ever wondered what meaning we can derive from Hebrews 4 and verse 13, brother? Yeah, see, nobody teaches anybody what the Bible really teaches except Jehovah's Witnesses to everyone else in the world.
Would you mind stop talking to me? I'm not interested.
You know what?
In the conversation.
Unfortunately, you're in a public place. We're having a discussion about your
We're not
beliefs.
having a discussion.
Oh, well, actually,
A discussion is when two people talk, not
Okay.
when you're being talked at.
you're talking now. You just finished talking. See, you want to tell me that we're not having a discussion. How you doing, man? Have you ever studied the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses before? There we go. Tap, 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 tap. What'd you tap, brother?
What's that?
Did you tap something about me? You didn't? You just finished texting something that has nothing to do with me. Wow. Okay. Oh. Actually, I do hate doing this, but it's kind of like somebody's got to put Old Yeller out of his misery. So, yeah.
Stuart,
Hey,
I'd
Mark.
like to tell you that you do not have my permission to film me. This is my image,
'Kay.
and you do not have permission to film
Would
me.
you like to know why I do have your?
No,
I
don't
do
want
have
to talk
permission.
to you. I'm stating something to you.
Okay.
You do not have my permission.
Would you like to know why I do have permission? Would you like to know where that permission comes from? No, obviously you don't. Hey Shannon, sorry. I always liked you, but this has to happen. Yeah. You remember how zealous I was. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh. The freedom to pursue the truth. You can't imagine. I know you'd prefer that people like me just went away and shot ourselves through the head, or fulfilled what you say about us and just became drunks, became drug addicts, became prostitutes, became whatever. I know you prefer it. That's right. Yeah. That's right. I don't know him. Yeah, but he understands that, like, you don't get to stand in public and make literally the most hey brother, sir, you don't get to make the most flattering assertion possible about yourself, and then when you get challenged and when people question the integrity of your leadership, resort to lying to us, threatening us, calling the police, lying to the police, physically assaulting us, filming us from far away, and then running away when we approach you. Like, this isn't Satan attacking you, this is just your own arrogance catching up with you. Sorry. And like, it hurts me to say, because 20-something years of my life went into believing what you believe, and I know how good it feels. I know how good it feels to believe what you believe. It feels really good. And like, when you get challenged, you kind of like scramble to feel as good, so you don't mind calling Caesar, right? And you insist on not calling Caesar when a child is molested and summons the courage to come and talk to you about it. You call the branch first. Right? But when it suits you to dominate somebody like me in a situation like this, then you run to Caesar. I say Caesar because that's what the Bible calls it.
How come you're bringing up child molestation? Is
What's
that a
that?
hobby of yours, child molestation? Why else would you bring it up?
Have you ever studied the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses?
How come you have a recording pen?
Okay, how many questions are you going to ask me before I answer?
Okay, how come you brought up child molestation and how come you're recording with your pen?
Oh.
And you're not answering the question because you're full of shit. You're a fucking gargler. You're a fucking cum gargler.
See what
you're
what
a
I
fucking
put up with?
retard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and put that anywhere you want. I bet you got those in your bathroom so you can film your kids. Oh, you're laughing because it's true.
Go on, please go on.
Yeah.
Tell me about my kids and bathrooms some more.
How come you're secretly recording with a pen?
Go ahead.
You're not answering my questions.
Well, like,
your question.
Okay.
Your
You know
response is asking me why I can't answer a question.
Am I posting pictures in my bathroom and filming my kids? Let's talk about that question.
How come you're recording?
Say that again. No, but like, what was that one about? Am I filming my kids?
I bet you have one of those in your bathroom so you can film your kids. If you like child molestation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like child molestation.
Well, then
sir.
why did you bring it up?
You know who likes child molestation?
You.
Go to your favorite.
You're telling me where to find it, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because you know it's a hobby of yours. You have a secret club where you all do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm telling you to go to Google, type Jehovah's Witnesses Australian Royal Commission, and see if you're. Oh,
and that's what you.
Would you mind? Would you mind letting me finish?
You fly into Australia, so
this
you
is
can
good.
all
This is
gargle
good.
each other.
See, they want this.
And jerk off to child.
Oh. Look at them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you now.
Yeah, I wasn't finished talking to you.
Yeah.
I wasn't finished talking to you.
Yeah.
So why'd you
Go
walk
ahead.
away?
Go ahead.
You still didn't answer my question.
Well, you keep interrupting me when I'm answering your question.
No, you're not. You're just avoiding the answers.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Okay. Australian Royal Commission, bro. Between 1950 and 2006, Jehovah's Witnesses didn't report over 1,000 alleged pedophiles to the authorities.
Yeah, because you're all. Look at your haircut. You are a pedophile.
See that? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like. Tell me some more.
Well, did you ever look in the mirror? Because like your bunt teeth and your haircut just tell me like pedophile.
So that must mean.
You're obsessed with your image.
So that must mean. That must mean then, like your observations mean that that's the reality.
Yeah, because I speak the truth, unlike you fuckers.
See, you guys, this is what I have to deal with, and I know you guys have to deal with people like this too.
You don't have to deal with it. You're choosing.
I'm not talking to you.
You're choosing to
I'm
be
not
part of
talking to
a
you.
cult. You don't have to deal with it. You're choosing to be part of a cult. And there's only specific members of your cult that are allowed to speak to regular people. How come only specific members of your cult are allowed to speak to regular people? How come? No answer.
No. You're right.
You know I'm right.
Yep, say what you want. Say what you want.
Dumb fuck.
Say what you want. Yep. Oh, where was I?
See you guys.
So one of you guys apparently have called the police. Have they told you that they've called the police?
Yeah, well...
Are the police on the way?
What are you doing here?
I'm having a discussion with Jehovah's Witnesses. Actually, the first thing I did was ask you guys to leave.
Why do we have to leave?
How come you have a recording pen?
Yeah.
How come you're recording everything with your pen?
I am recording everything with my pen.
How come? What do you...
Would you mind? I'm having a private conversation.
I'm not finished talking to you. How come you're recording with your pen?
I'm trying to have a conversation that doesn't involve you.
No,
why are you insisting on involving
yourself?
yourself?
My question.
It's amazing. It's amazing. See, I show up in the interest of finding the truth,
How come
confirming
you
the
guys
truth
have, like Adolf Hitler haircuts?
about Jehovah's Witnesses,
Mine is?
and
It's
this
not as
kind
bad
of
as
thing,
his.
and this kind of thing keeps happening. Like people like you keep trying to interrupt people like me who are doing this kind of thing.
You're walking away from me. You didn't answer my question.
Well, you're accusing me. You're accusing me of filming my children and posting the pictures in the bathroom. Like
I asked you if it's something you do.
It's
and you didn't answer the question. And now you won't answer.
I said no. I did say no. I don't film my children and post the photos in the bathroom.
So why are you recording now? I can stand here all day, buddy.
Wow. Yeah, and you know what?
You can pack up your shit and go, or you can answer my question.
Pack up what stuff and go?
Like your fucking retarded thoughts and your camera and all this fucking bullshit right here.
Oh, I'm not with them.
Oh, really? You're just a guy who fucking just talks about child molestation.
You think I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses?
Well, you got an Adolf haircut.
You are mildly retarded, man. I am not one of Jehovah's Witnesses. You don't understand what I'm doing. See, you just injected yourself into this discussion and thought you know what's going on. I am not one of Jehovah's Witnesses. That's amazing.
Mildly retarded.
Woo!
No, you're just
Where are you visiting
the
from?
cocksucker that they hired to talk about it.
I'm giving story about that. I wanted to go in Zurich.
Oh, wow. Okay, now I understand. Now I understand. Forgive me for not appreciating what you are and what you're doing. You're missing the point. That's okay. That's okay. Oh. When did you get the truth, by the way? Were you raised by Jehovah's Witnesses? I was 17. I was 17
Your
when I was
hobbies
first.
include jerking off in public garbage cans? Or just child molestation?
I was 17 when the couple that first
Have you
started.
ever licked an abortion clinic dumpster? No? Yes? Maybe? Only on Tuesdays? That's when they have the clinic, right? It's Tuesday. You guys are such pathetic saps. It's like unbelievable. It's like I'm in a dream right now. You're so fucking pathetic. Amazing. I'm sorry, you guys are fucking retarded. I mean, you're brainwashed cult members. There's no other way of putting it. Yeah, you shrug it off because it's true. You're a bunch of fucking cocksuckers. You have no thoughts of your own. You're spreading this bullshit. You should go kill yourself. Make the world a better place. Yeah. We don't need people like you. My goal? Go ahead.
You can see what my goal is.
Yeah, your goal is spreading fucking brainwashed cult bullshit.
Anybody who's interested, like if you're not
Nobody's
interested,
interested. This is retarded. People are interested in watching you jump off the Lionsgate Bridge.
I think you're just trying to hurt my feelings.
No, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to improve the world. I don't give a shit about anyone's feelings. Yeah.
You're trying to improve the world too.
Well, you're not doing a very good job of it. You're just looking like a bunch of fucking goofs. Child molesters. Child molesters.
Not a child.
Probably jack off to child porn every night. In between jerking off in public garbage cans.
So the memorial's on the 31st, right? 31st, you guys?
Hey, how come only certain members of your cult are allowed to talk to regular people? How come most of your cult isn't allowed to speak to regular people?
You're being pretty rude, so I'm not going to continue.
Well, I think you're being pretty rude. You're trying to brainwash my culture. Yeah, you are.
I'm just talking to people who are interested, but since you're not
You're talking about people who are trying to get interested in brainwash. Join a cult. Yes, it is. You're a member of a cult. You're a fucking loser. You probably have an ugly pig wife and fucking retarded children. And you probably have a fucking spy camera like this guy set up in your bathroom to film your kids pissing and shitting. Yeah, call Laura. I'll call Phil and then call Laura. Get Phil to call Laura. Just oh my god, look at that rapid finger texting. Fucking pathetic saps. But he didn't hit the call button. Oh my god. Oh, now he hit the call button.
Did you catch him pretending to call somebody? I haven't seen that yet. That's why I...
He's calling right now.
Okay, there we go. Oh.
Hi, I'm a member of a cult, and there's this guy who's like talking about a cult, and I'm trying to give out cult pamphlets, and he's just like being a cult member, and talking about child molestation. Bye. No, wait around, man.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Where are your friends going?
I'm just at Granville Station, right outside. And there's a guy here.
Adolf Hitler haircut.
Talking to us, staring at us.
Leaving now that you're on the phone with the police. Yeah.
So he's on his way northbound on Granville.
Adventures in cart crashing, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, never a dull moment.
Nothing physical. No weapons.
Pretty vulgar language, though. Yeah. I got the worst of it, actually.
He just left.
I think I got the worst of it. I got a pretty good fair share of his abuse. Yeah.
We're just doing our thing.
But notice how I don't mind. Notice how I don't call the police. I just accept it. I can see that guy as just angry and I don't know, whatever. But you guys are now calling the police. That's the difference. That's the difference between the human being and the cult member. The cult member gets challenged, and as soon as the cult member has like really good reason to call the police, they call. The human being kind of goes, you know what, I don't film my kids, I don't do this, I don't do that, and we keep cool. Yeah. I think it comes with not insisting that I'm one of God's favorite people. I can just let stuff slide. See, but for you, it's such an affront to be challenged like that and to be sworn at that, yeah, then you call the police. Officer, I am one of God's true servants and I was just offended. Please come babysit me. He was bad. I mean, I understand. Oh. So there have been about 8 of you that have come through here since this started. Yeah. And people are watching, and they're going to want to know for themselves what's going on. They're going to go to YouTube. They're going to go to the internet. They're going to type into YouTube Jehovah's Witnesses carts, Jehovah's Witnesses public witnessing, Jehovah's Witnesses harass, Jehovah's Witnesses whatever. And they're going to go through some videos and see what you guys are capable of. I'm not going to say what you guys are about, but what you guys are capable of. Big difference. Like, it's not what you do every time, but it's what you are prepared to do. You are prepared to lie. You are prepared to threaten with police involvement and then lie to the police about what was actually said. You are prepared to grab personal property away from people. You are prepared to initiate physical contact and even to physically assault. There's a lot that you're prepared to do. So, people are just going to be bearing that in mind going forward when they talk to you. It's what you're becoming known for in the information age. That's all. And if people like me are lying and doctoring videos and playing dirty tricks with our videos, it'll come out. Like everything that I've recorded of you guys is straight up recording, even when I, step in it, Even when I get a little too angry or I mess up a fact or something, like I don't mind. Like come Come take your best look. But your leaders aren't the same way. Anybody taking a close look at Watchtower who's got, hey, wait a minute, they get shut down. They get shut down. Which is why I'm asking witnesses at carts, when you got the truth? Because to have been scared with the proximity of Armageddon as a very young person will keep you loyal to an organization your entire life, even in the face of it coming out that it's enabling the scum of the earth to get away with harming children.
I'm not sure who you're talking to.
What's that?
I'm not sure who you're talking to.
I'm talking to the people who are going to be watching this. Other people who are going to do this work like way better than me. Like somebody was doing this work before me, and he was willing to go out and just do it and make some mistakes, and now he's got a restraining order for his trouble because you guys are such cowards. So he's figuring that out. And he was asking people to send him some money to help with the legal costs. You know what? I asked you guys to leave. That was the very first thing I've done. So actually this whole time...
What's the answer you always get when you ask people?
Sometimes they leave. Like right over here, a couple of weeks ago, I asked them to leave, and within seconds they packed up and left, and I've got that on video. So I'm confused. Like, I'm asking you to leave, you're not leaving. I asked them to leave, and they left right away. Why did they leave and you're not leaving? Would you please leave? Was the first thing I asked them. See, this is another thing too, like you don't know what's been happening, you're coming in to relieve the shift, but like the 4 witnesses that came before you are definitely not going to tell you the whole story, that's for sure. I think I'm running out of battery here. You know, the good news is, situations like this are never going to be longer than 55 minutes, because I don't have a camera that goes longer than that. But somebody's going to come after me, a couple of months or a couple of years, and they're going to be able to record you for a lot longer. They're going to be a lot smarter. They're going to have permits. They're going to have already talked to the cops. They're going to figure out how to do this better so that you guys have to take a look at yourselves in a way. You want everyone else in the world to look at themselves, to be like you. Right? So, anyway, I'm going to go. I've got other stuff to do, stuff that I enjoy much more. But, okay, for future reference, like you don't mind being filmed, that's cool. I don't mind being filmed either. So anybody that says, he's filming us in public and he doesn't have our permission, let them know. I don't need your permission. I don't need it. And what does Hebrews 4 and verse 13 say? Something about everything being naked and openly exposed before someone? Before Jehovah? Yeah. Everything is naked and openly exposed before Jehovah. So what difference does it make if somebody films you spreading the good news about his kingdom in public? You should be happy. And you should be happy if people film your memorial. You should definitely be happy about that. You should welcome that too. Okay. You guys have a good day. I'm going to go see what the comments say. Like, I can't keep track of everything, but like if you guys really want to challenge yourselves, go to YouTube, type X Jehovah's Witnesses, and put your money where your mouth is, and let X Witnesses tell you about ourselves instead of Watchtower telling you about us. Okay.